Alright, so welcome back guys. Once your first time here, I'm Vision here, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm giving you guys another Power Rangers video regarding Power Rangers at San Diego Comic-Con. Now if Power Rangers something you're interested in, don't forget to hit subscribe button down below, hit that bell icon to get some more Power Rangers content from me moving forward. Now let's begin. So like I said, Ranger Nation, this weekend is San Diego Comic-Con. Now it has been announced that Power Rangers and Hasbro will be at SDCC. So, however, it's been said apparently, unfortunately, that they will be, while they both are attending, they are having events separate from each other, which I think is very silly and kind of stupid. Look, I understand kind of what they're going for. Look, this is Hasbro's first year, going to San Diego Comic-Con. It's first time back going, in person. And, they have this new property. And to me, you got this new property. You should want to go there and show it off. To me, I feel like they should be connected. Now, from what I understand, is that there will be some sort of panel, but it will be a bunch of the actors who played veteran Rangers, which is cool. But I feel like I wish it was more the Dino Fury cast. Now, from what I understand, the Dino Fury cast will be there, but they will just be doing meet and greets, which kind of sucks. I think one of the reasons why we're not getting a panel, though, also is due to the fact that we've gotten international airings and spoilers right now, because episodes 12 and 13 did air in Mexico. So I feel like they think that's going to be a tricky thing to get around going to Comic-Con and doing a panel. But I still think they could have done a panel and gotten around with that. I think some people have said maybe they don't want to go because they're afraid they won't get good attendance at Comic-Con. But to me, you don't know how big of an attendance you're going to get unless you actually do that. So I think they should have at least had some kind of small panel to be there. Like if I was running Hasbro, I would say, okay, San Diego Comic-Con's coming up. Let's go. We'll have Simon Bennett be there. He can tease, what's coming in the second half of the season. We'll bring in Jonathan Entwistle. He can kind of talk about and maybe tease some of the stuff going on with the Power Rangers movie. They talk about where they are in production. Like, where are they finished with the script? Have they begun moving into casting, that kind of stuff. Plus they got also confirmed that he's still on the project, because I know there was a lot of concern since he took the Power Rangers franchise off his Twitter page that he wasn't involved. So they could kind of he could be there to kind of clear that up. I never believed that. That's why I never covered it here. And then they could have had the Dino Fury 6 Ranger cast there. And maybe even if they could bring in the two actors who play Tarek and Centaura to tease some things with their two characters for the second half. I would have also brought in Jenny Klein to maybe tease what she has in store and what they have in the works for her, moving into her taking over as showrunner. So I would have brought in, Bennett, Klein, and Entwistle to be there, along the main cast and the two actors who play Tarek and Centaura. I would have done that at least. And look, I'm not asking for this big Marvel size, San Diego Comic-Con event. I think we can go small. It's their first time. Dip your foot in the water, see what you can get. Can do, and do something like that. I also think they could have done at the end of it all, kind of like Marvel does, is do a little trailer tease for the second half. Usually it all, has stock footage, so you won't have to worry about a lot of spoilers in that trailer. So, in my opinion, I think they should have done that. Like I said, I'm not asking for this big Marvel event. And I know, there are other, things at Comic-Con that have a larger following, like the MCU, like, say, The Walking Dead. You got these big franchises, and you got this new Power Rangers. You want to make it a franchise. You're working on making your own Power Rangers universe. Why not go there and try to, raise awareness for it? Like, say you go there and maybe, there's people there that are there's definitely to do, I don't have a panel to go see. Let's go check out what the Power Rangers panel is about. You could draw in, sort of new fans that way. I feel like that they could have done that, and it just done a small thing, nothing huge or over the top, just something, that can draw in fans and kind of do something. Now, one of the things I think is what's going on here And why they didn't do a big event is because of August being Power Rangers month, and you got PMC Power Morphicon going on in August, so maybe they're trying to save some stuff there. There have been rumors that there's not much going on at Power Morphicon, so I don't know, and I just feel like this is such a missed opportunity. And look, I'm not trying to offend anybody, and I'm kind of offending myself by saying this, but the Ranger fan base, we're not a big fan base, so doing announcements at Power Morphicon is big and exciting, but just for us Power Rangers fans. Us hardcore fans will be there, or will at least be aware of what happened there. If you go to San Diego Comic-Con, you can have big announcements there and draw in more crowds and more people, because it's bigger and has a larger reach than just Power Morphicon. So I think that's something that they should have done, and I understand, maybe wanting to save some things, but I think they could have done something where maybe, they tease what's coming up in the second half of Dino Fury, and then save something to announce. Maybe, talk about the next the 30th anniversary at Power Morphicon. Maybe you could have had Simon Bennett talk about Cosmic Fury, confirm if that's the actual name or not at San Diego Comic-Con, or maybe you could even say that for Power Morphicon. I feel like they could have divided that stuff up for San Diego Comic-Con and Power Morphicon, similar to what Marvel's doing with, from what I understand, they will be announcing some things at San Diego Comic-Con, but then they have, I think it's D23 and Disney Plus Day in September, and are planning to release more information for more of their projects there. I think Hasbro could have gone in that route too, and I just think that, not having a big presence at San Diego Comic-Con, the big first year that they're coming back in person, is a big missed opportunity and big mistake. And look, I will defend Hasbro. I think they've done a great job with the franchise. Dino Fury has been a great season, and I'm so excited to see what they have for the second half. I just think that this, like I said, was such a missed opportunity on Hasbro's part, and I just hope next year, if they do go to Comic-Con, and if they do, have anything in the works, they will announce it. I think next year they could have, depending on where they are with the movie, they could have this big panel event to announce the movie. Have a panel there for, maybe announce the cast at San Diego Comic-Con for the movie next year, and then do a trailer. I think that would be a perfect thing to do there next year. Maybe depending on whether or not they've done like an anniversary thing yet, or done the reunion, they could tease that at San Diego Comic-Con. I think they need to kind of get some things in check and kind of, do something bigger next year. And look, I think that this is a big missed opportunity. I think they need to maybe reevaluate fans for next year, and hope we can come in next year with some big stuff, big information, and stuff that can really amp up fans and get us excited. And like I said, drawing some new fans that, might not pay attention to Power Rangers, or who just think Power Rangers is for a kid, or for kids. I think that they need to look at that for next year and make a big splash next year and try to compete with something like Marvel and, other things. Now, like I said, I always will say this: Power Rangers will never be Marvel, but they can at least try to do something big enough to be in the know and be popular enough to get kind of coverage like Marvel does. So that's just me. But let me know your thoughts and opinions about Power Rangers and Hasbro at San Diego Comic-Con. Were you disappointed? What would you have liked to see? What are you hoping to see with them in the future? Let me know all that good stuff in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts and opinions regarding Hasbro and Power Rangers being at San Diego Comic-Con 2022. As always, if you guys feel, don't forget to get a big thumbs up and share. Don't forget to hit subscribe button down below. Hit that bell icon to get some more Power Rangers content from me moving forward. And go follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which are linked in the about section of my YouTube channel. As always, been Vision here, One Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.